This is Vegeta8259, and today I'm going to be doing the second part of my Master Grade Nu Gundam review, and this part will be going over his weapons and accessories. First off, Nu Gundam's most famous weapon is his funnel system, and this is one of his 6 funnels. It's basically just 3 segments, the top and bottom halves and the center segment. And it can move, and it actually makes a nice little clicking sound when you bend the joint. And you can bend it all the way down on either side. And see, where are they? On the top segment, it's got holes right here, and on the other side, it's got pegs that flip out that let you going the wrong way, that allow the funnels to connect to each other. There we go. And then they'll all just kind of form a little chain like so. Just snap them together, and then actually I'm going to move Nu Gundam. They all come together like this. Now officially this funnel and the end funnel still have their bottom segments exposed, but really, I guess if you wanted to, you could just have all of them down or all of them up, either way. But they do all connect together, and these first 2 funnels are different because they've got, as you can see, they've got actual holes, where on the other funnels it's just an indent, and it has those 2 holes so you can connect it onto Nu Gundam's backpack there, and he can have his funnel system mounted on his backpack. And due to the die-cast parts in Nu Gundam's frame, it actually holds up pretty well. I haven't noticed any balancing issues with Nu Gundam. The only real, that's not really an issue to me, but the funnels tend to kind of curve inwards a little bit, but that really doesn't bother me too much. Alright, and next up are Nu Gundam's, or I guess his handheld weapons. We've got his shield, which on the front is pretty blank because I haven't added any of his decals. He would have this giant unicorn Amuro symbol right there on the front. But on the back, it's got black plastic, and it's got a little mount that rotates that can clip onto his arm, and he's got some little red missiles here. And it clips on pretty nicely, as you can see. Although if you want to have him with the shield in the front, you're going to have to rotate his arm backwards, so that might be kind of awkward. I actually prefer to display it like this with the shield around back. And it looks like it can only clip onto that arm. I don't think it can. There's not a little indent on the other arm to clip onto that one. But we'll move on to his new Hyper Bazooka, which is pretty nice looking, black and white, with little red missiles down on the magazine there, front and back. And it's got a gray handle that moves back and forth, so Nu Gundam can hold it at different angles. Now it's got a little tab here at the top, and I'm going to take the fin funnels off. See this big space in the center of Nu Gundam's backpack? You can take the Hyper Bazooka and just mount it right there in the center. And then last, well, no, not last, we've got Nu Gundam's beam rifle, which in my opinion is one of the best looking beam rifles of any Gundam I've seen. It's simple but very, very nice looking. Like many of his weapons, just black and white. And this does not have any moving parts, but that doesn't stop it from looking really cool. And then his last weapons, I'll have to take his shield off, are his beam sabers. He's got one beam saber on his left forearm. Up here, you can see, You slide this black part back, and then the beam saber it's in a polycap and just rotates out like that, and you can pull it out. And it comes with a normally shaped blade for it. Fits right in, and there you go. Now he's also got on his backpack another beam saber, the I believe it's called Nu Gundam's custom beam saber, but it's got a moving part, this little cover here that moves up and down, and it's actually got two blades. It's got a tiny little blade that goes into the bottom here, and then a long curved blade that goes into the top, and it's ends up being very, very nice looking and very, very long. It's almost as tall as Nu Gundam himself. And just to give you an idea of the scale of the Nu Gundam, because he is quite the large mobile suit, here he is next to Amuro's original Gundam, the RX-78. And as you can see, he pretty much towers over RX-78, especially with those fin funnels attached. And now, here he is next to Saber, his arch-rival. And Saber is quite a bit taller than Nu Gundam, but again, with those funnels, Nu Gundam wins out with the height contest. And as you can see, the progression from the 1 Year War all the way up to Char's counterattack, the mobile suits just keep getting bigger and bigger. And I guess that about does it. I'll go over decals last. You saw this sheet earlier. This is just all the warning signs and Amuro's unicorn sign. But if you don't want to use the clear sticker for the shield, it also gives you some dry transfers for some of the other smaller details, like, you know, Amuro Ray, RX 93, EFSF, things like that. And then it comes with a small sheet of foil stickers for the eyes, some of the cameras, and the yellow stickers that are supposed to go right here on the fin funnels, but since I'm going to be painting this kit eventually, I figured I just wouldn't bother with the stickers and leave that to the paint. So that does it for this review. I highly recommend this model kit. Despite its age, it is a very, very nice kit, and it's actually a very nice rendition of the Nu Gundam. Unlike Sazabi, which in my opinion looks terrible, the master grade version of Nu Gundam looks very, very nice proportionally, and the sculpting and molding is very good as well. So if you've got you know, extra $60, I definitely recommend picking this guy up. I will see you guys next time then.